Senegal 4, DRC Congo 0. And I want to tell you guys something. Diop is a baller. In fact, I thought he had scored a hat-trick, only to remember that it was, or to see that it was Ndiaye who got the fourth goal. But those two up front, Ndiaye and Diop, guys, Senegal might be the team to watch. Senegal might be the team to watch. And also, I need to give a big shout out to the coach because MAME Musa Cisse, because he realized one mistake and he capitalized it and he doubled down on it. He realized that the Congolese cannot keep a backline. Like, that backline cannot be straight, right? I wrote down the culprits that I need to not call out, but just point out. Crystal Lemma, number 4. She kept on getting pushed out and being pulled into midfield. Again, I feel like that's also a midfield thing because whoever is playing at centre back needs to communicate well with the defenders, with the midfielders, and be like, yo, you actually need to fall back a bit. Or when these guys you need to fall back a bit so that you try and help me with this striker so that I cover these runs that are going to the back. But if the centre back is pushing all the way forward and now your back four has a hole in the middle because your centre back has pushed up, and it happened quite a number of times, and the first 3 goals all came in the same way. Quick clearance, just sharpness up front, either Ndiaye or Diop playing to each other, and they score. Who's in this DR midfield that I wanted to call out? Yeah, so Kasaj, Iombe, and Kabaka. Those 3 in the middle of the... Well, Iombe was also one was playing like in midfield and in defense, but she was going up so much and she was leaving a hole in the back. So I don't know whether that was a tactical thing because it feels like it was. It's like she was told you need to man-mark Diop. And Diop was smart. Diop was like, okay, I'm the striker. I'm going to come all the way into midfield. And that left such a big hole in the middle of their defense. And time and time again, Ndiaye, Diallo, and Diop just took advantage. They really, really just messed them up. 4 minutes in, Diop got the first goal. Again, it was a clearance. Then the ball just breaks out to her. It's bouncing. Goalkeeper has come out, chips it to the back of the net. Great finish. Again, another early goal. I'm doing this recap after the Nigeria game as well. So Nigeria game, we had a goal after 3 minutes. Here we had a goal after 4 minutes. Yesterday we had a goal after 58 seconds. So early goals are happening in this tournament. Belange Zamba is the one who need to also call out. She's the one who made the clearance to the Senegalese player. Then it came back and then Diop did the rest. Nguena. Who's Nguena? Yes, NGUENAR Ndiaye. NGUENAR Ndiaye. Ndiaye, I've been talking about her. I forgot her first name was Nguena. Every time she was getting isolated with the left back, Mawanda, she was just destroying her. She was causing a lot of problems out wide. And everything DRC tried to stop them was not working. They put a centre back on the striker, the wingers are running through. You now take the wingers to go and support, to try and cover those runs, you create the more space in the middle, and that's where Diop attacks. So it was just that. If they focus on Ndiaye, Diop is performing. When focus on Diop, Ndiaye is the one who's causing problems. Again, after 12 minutes, Ndiaye got her second goal. As I was saying, that gravity that Diop has, just coming all the way to midfield and forcing all the defenders to follow her. Again, I don't know, this is a tactical thing and this is something I need to call out the coach for, but it just wasn't working. And after 17 minutes, Iombe was taken off for Siluvangi. The coach just realized I need more experience in the middle of this, in the middle of defense and in the middle of the park, basically. That also didn't help because 5 minutes later, Diop scored her second goal. Again, another ball over the top. Keeper parried to Diop. First shot, the keeper literally parried it back straight to her, and Diop did well to finish to the left of the keeper, which she's just a baller. And then, Ndiaye got the 4th goal in the 41st minute. And at that point, it was more or less cut-ins. Like, it was just too easy for Senegal. Now, the thing that I also want to point out is that obviously they know they were 4-0 up and they wanted to... It's easy for you to just slow down and be like, all right, cool, it's 4-0. Which, again, you play by the game, right? You can't play at 100% for 90 minutes or for over the course of a tournament. So they slowed down a bit, which is fine, but the tactics changed. So instead of now going through the middle, what they decided is that they're going to spread the field. So if you look at the width that was now being created, now Ndiaye, Diallo, Sane, and Sane Babu the left back, Sane the right back, and Diallo and Ndiaye were now just open the field. And we're like, you guys now are going to run. We were going down the middle, now we want you to run side to side. And I feel like it was such beautiful game management from Senegal. They did not get a fifth goal. All goals came in the first half, but that was very intentional, and how they executed was just, it was perfect. So yeah, shout out to Mame Mamou Cisse, the coach. I hope I've said his name. Mame Moussa Cisse, the coach of Senegal. They are a team to be reckoned with, and Diop is a force. Diop is a force. They just need to stay fit, and I feel like they'll be fine, to be honest. Was anyone booked in this team? Yeah, Kande was the only one who was booked, so she just needs to be careful. Second game is against Zambia. That is a big game. Huge game. That is going to be a game of counters. Just counters and power, raw power. So I really can't wait to watch that one. Then obviously the last game is against the hosts, Morocco, which I believe they're going to win as well. I really think so. Anyway, that's been my recap of game 2 of WAFCON. Senegal beating DRC 4-0. Now we wait for the last game of the day as Algeria take on Botswana.